one of the biggest things that could quite literally be the reason why you are not where you want to be and why you feel like you aren't having the success that you deserve and that you've worked towards. It's a concept that too many of you will go over your head and will continue the reason why you aren't successful, right? It will continue to be that way because you don't understand it. But for those of you who can grasp this concept and apply it, I will promise you that you will see tremendous increases in success as a result of applying this, okay? And so this topic that I want to cover is the basics, which many people will click off this video and I'll watch my retention graph of everybody leaving, but I can assure you that those of you who click off are the ones who don't do the basics, and that is the reason why you are failing, because it is the exact reason why I was failing in the beginning. For context, over a year ago today, I tried to start a dropshipping store, okay? And I thought, well, if I just watch a few of these dropshippers like Nathan Nazareth and Sebastian Georgiou and Sebastian Squeda, etc., I will become a millionaire. I will become a famous guru in the dropshipping space. Well, turns out after about a month, I quit, I lost over $1,000, and I never dropshipped again. Now, why did I fail, right? We have to analyze our past failures in life in order to grow. Well, I'll tell you why, and I can look back and reflect now. I didn't understand the basic fundamentals of dropshipping, of running business, of marketing, and of advertising. I didn't even understand how a sale worked. I didn't even understand how to make an offer. I didn't understand what the point of a creative was. I just thought if I threw a picture or a video of my ad out on TikTok and said free shipping or 50% off, everybody in the world would come and buy. Now, it turns out that doesn't work that way. And I'll tell you why. It's because I was missing the basics. I got all the advanced things in place, right? I was doing the discounts, I was doing pricing tactics. What was I not doing? I wasn't doing the basics. And what did I do? Well, it caused me to fail. Think about this. The only difference between you and big businesses who are super successful is they just do the basics extremely well. If there's one thing for certain, it's that big businesses do the basics extremely well. And so what I challenge you to do is question your beliefs. Do you truly understand the basic fundamentals of some of the core concepts that you need to have as an entrepreneur? Do you understand the basic fundamentals of sales? If you said yes, comment down below right now what you think the basic fundamentals. What is a sale? How does a sale work? Write it down in the comments and I'll reply and I'll give you my insight. If you're right, I'll go boost your ego. If you're wrong, I'll share with you some value. Comment it down below right now. I'll give you a few minutes if you need to pause the video or whatever. Comment it down below. What do you think? Okay, because most people don't truly have the fundamentals in place, and that's why they fail, is because they try and do all the advanced things, but you can't do the advanced things until you become exceptionally good at the basics. This is like me when I was younger, in hockey, in soccer, in basketball, etc. I would always try and do the fancy stuff before I understood the basics. Always. I wanted to learn how to shoot through the legs in hockey, yet I couldn't even shoot normally. I wanted to learn how to do toe drags and cool, stick handling moves when I couldn't even handle the puck properly. I wanted to do all these cool 360s and behind the backs in basketball, yet I couldn't even dribble properly with my left hand. And so you can't do the advanced things that everybody else does, the shiny things, until you've mastered the basics. Do you think that Steph Curry, could do all these cool, Kyrie Irving could do all these cool dribble moves if they didn't know the basics? No, they do. As a matter of fact, if you look at Steph Curry's warm-up, some of it is literally just dribbling. It's the basics. Why? Because the basics is the root and the fundamentals of everything else that you do. All of your foundations lay on the basics. I promise you that most of you don't have the basics in place, right? If we're talking in this online service-based space that most of us are in, what is the basic fundamentals of onboarding? What are the basic fundamentals of sales? How do you get a sale to go through? What is sales? How do sales work? What is marketing? How do you market? All these questions you should be asking yourself, right? And if you don't know the answer to them, there's a problem. So that begs the question, how do we get better at the basics? How do we identify? Well, the first thing is asking yourself, truly reflecting back on, hey, what do I know? What don't I know? Etc., etc., etc. And then going out there, instead of trying to learn how to do the advanced NEPQ Jeremy Miner framework, or instead of trying to learn how to piff people for 10K, learn how to communicate. Learn how to understand. Learn the fundamentals of sales. And the foundation of sales is communication. It's being able to listen and understand the prospect, and as a result of you listening and understanding, communicate your ideas back to them. Sales is a transference of beliefs built over a bridge of trust. But if you can't communicate your ideas, and if you can't understand and listen to the prospect to communicate the right ideas that they want to hear, you won't be able to transfer your beliefs. That's a problem. And if you can't do that, you have no right to go learn about NEPQ, yada, yada, yada. How can we apply this? Well, first things first is self-evaluation. We need to evaluate ourselves and understand where do we lack the fundamentals and where is it causing our business the most harm. Maybe for you it's sales, right? For most people it is. It might be sales, it might be marketing, it might be service delivery, it might be client communication, it might be onboarding, whatever the case may be. But it usually stems from sales and marketing, right? In the beginning, most people stem from that problem. Go out there and learn the basics. Don't go learning how to piff. Don't go learning how to handle this objection before you even understand the basics of a sale, right? Everyone wants to role play objection handling. Yeah, nobody wants to role play the beginning phase. Why? Because it's boring. It's the basics. Oh yeah, the basics. But the basics is what separates you from the winners. It separates you from the big dogs. Because the basics, as basic and as stupid and as boring as it may be, is what will separate you from the rest. Because the basics is your foundation. If your foundation is weak, so will everything else that gets built upon that foundation. So you need to ensure that your foundation is strong. So once again, comment down below. What is your take? What do you think sales is? Boil it down. What is simply put, what is sales? As a matter of fact, I might have already given you part of the answer earlier in this video if you watched all the way through. But comment down below. I'll boost your ego if you're right. If you're wrong, I'll try and share some value so you can hopefully understand the basics, because it's very, very, very important. That being said, I won't drag this video on any longer. I hope that you all have an amazing and blessed day. I love each and every single one of you. You all mean the world to me, because if it weren't for you watching this video, I wouldn't have an audience to put these videos out to. And so truly thank you, because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have views on my videos. And if I didn't have views on my videos, I probably wouldn't post. So thank you. Hope you have an amazing day. If you have any questions, drop them down below. And if you want to join my free Discord community where you can hop on calls with me and ask me questions, link is somewhere down below. You can see it. Anyways, peace out. Catch you in the next one. Peace.